This is the Willow Brook escaping Deene Park Lake and heading downstream, and it's that white weir that attracted my attention. You wouldn't have a weir just randomly in the middle of nowhere. It's there for a purpose, or was, and that was my target point for trying to find this mill. It seemed logical. Well, this was the site at ground level as I saw it the other day, and was talking about the mill being here and that it was probably just a wooden structure, as any sort of 1700s mill would have been, and has long since vanished. But then in the corner of my eye I saw something that had the pulse racing, and I realised then there actually was something still here. Well, there you have it. I've cleared some of the bracken and whatever away from it so you can see it better. But that's most definitely an exit point from the mill. Now, whether it was some sort of spillway taking the water around the wheel, whether it was a waterway that fed the wheel, I can't tell you. But it's undoubtedly part of a mill. Seems to hook around to the left at the top. Maybe someone else can tell me what this would be. I didn't notice these when I came up a few days back, because the water level was higher. There appears to be pieces of stonework in the stream. There's a block there. There's another block in the distance. It's actually another block just in the centre of the picture there as well. Blocks of stone. I think they must have had something to do with the mill. And the bed of the stream is full of bricks. I took one of the bricks out of the water in case there's somebody out there. I know there are people who have expertise in bricks and dating them. Whether anybody could have a stab at that one. Now again, much to my surprise the other day when I was looking at this exit point, I lifted my head and suddenly saw something else on the top of this rise. To the best of my ability, I've cleared away some of the bracken so we can see the brickwork and the stonework. I'm actually going to try and clamber down in front of this, see if there's anything we can make more sense of. It would appear the tunnel that we just looked up would have been coming in at that end of the building and then swinging around just before it meets this building to somewhere through that window. That seems to be the point at which it entered. Well, there's the other end of the tunnel, and it comes out into this room. Not sure it had a roof on, maybe it didn't have a roof on. And around here there's some sort of, I don't know, I've got to get around the other side somehow really. Let's see if I can get a better angle on this metalwork. Ah! What is that? This is the outside of the building facing the stream. You've got this sort of bulge in the brickworks. And was there a water wheel on the outside of that? I don't know. There's some stone sticking out at the bottom, but again, I need somebody with better knowledge than me to work out what I'm looking at here. Well, I've tried to get around the back of it, but as you can see, there ain't no one going in there. I'd love to set fire to it, get rid of it all and expose the building, but can't do that. It's in there somewhere. I was wondering if I could wade out into the stream a short distance, just so I can see it front on. Let's go and have a look. Well, I'm in the stream, but I'm not wading up there. It gets rather deep before or just after the weir. So I'm going to try and get up on the other bank and see if I can get something. Still puzzled about these blocks in the water. This has got to be debris from the mill. Blocks like that wouldn't move. There's still nothing you can see from this side that will make sense of it. The building we were alongside is right behind the left hand side of that tree. I'll just mark it. I can see it with my eyes, you might not be able to see it with the camera. It kind of implies that the wheel was either on the main stream here or it was an exceptionally small wheel. But hopefully someone can make sense of what was in that building and tell me whether that was just a spillway or whether it was the main stream feeding the wheel or what. There you go, that's the best I can do. I mean, it really is, I'm cut to pieces already. I'd like to get in the other side of it and have a look, but you just can't get through it unless you brought something pretty industrial to clear that bracken, and in the summer you won't see nothing because it'll all green up and it'll vanish. But yeah, I hope somebody can look at what I filmed there and take it on and make more sense of it. I don't really know what I'm looking at here. It's all to do with the mill. And yeah, somebody out there might just be able to say, well, I know exactly what that mill looked like. And yeah, I hope to hear from them. I'm sure it was something to do with Deene Hall. It was there for Deene Hall, I'm sure. Deene Park know about it, but they don't know any detail. They just know there was once here, a mill here, sorry. I don't think even they know that it actually is still here in this form. And I think it disappeared when the lake was formed in the 1820s. Which probably made milling on this stretch of stream impossible or not feasible. So there you go, fantastic site, still worth coming to see, and yeah, I look forward to people making sense of it. The site of the mill obviously is where the weir is in the top left of this picture. On the right hand side you've got this separate waterway that runs parallel with the Willow Brook. Now, mill fanatics will tell you that's standard fare for a mill, that you'd have a bypassing waterway here, and maybe that is what this is, but I'm not sure. At this end of the waterway it looks like it's been here a while. At the other end of the waterway it looks more man-made, of a more recent time, but it could have just been modified, and primary use being to drain the fields around here. in times of flood. I mean, I don't know. I'm just capturing this in case it is all part of the layout of the mill, which it could be. This is the other end of that waterway that runs parallel to Willow Brook. I don't know. I don't know if this is old or more recent. Answers on a postcard, as they say.